I'm here. What if that was the only word that I said this whole stream? But there's more than one word. But what if they were the only words I said for an entire stream? Like, what if I was like, what if I just completely forgot to go off of this screen? And like, there was a glitch that meant that I didn't see what was going on, like, on chat. So at no point did I ever see anything, and I just sit here. The stream has started. It's just on the starting soon screen. And maybe you hear me like mutter something to myself once or twice. I feel like the assumption would just be that I started the stream by accident. Can you? Yeah, you can hear the game. But I'm just loitering in a jump map at the moment. I could turn it onto the game. There's nothing stopping me. Might as well. I felt that. Fuck off. Don't freak me. Don't be mean to me. I don't want him to sit there. Hi Vispheric, we're breeding today. Today we are getting up to some breeding mischief. I don't want this guy to look at me, so I'm leaving that. I don't like being on a jump map and having people watch me. Must have been in fact. What? I want to see cock. We're gonna see some cock today. We're gonna see some cock. Today's the day I get my cock out on stream. You thought that it was going to be like a big special event stream. No, it's just today. I'm gonna get my cock out and get myself banned off Twitch. That's what we're doing today. Don't worry, mate. You didn't miss anything. I was just sitting on that jump map. That was all I was doing. I didn't say I was just sort of muttering to myself. Don't worry. I didn't like that guy watching me try and do a very basic jump because it's just embarrassing, and it makes it even worse when there's someone watching you. Because I could barely do that jump. It's just look. You featured a lot in the last video. You told your mum you're famous. You should have done. I mean, I hope you did. I'm glad you did, I should say. Because you are now. You have no idea how many people watched that video. So many people saw that video that it's actually impressive. Well, I mean, you know, it doesn't matter how many people watched it. It doesn't matter how many people watched it. All that matters is that compared to myself, it's a lot. Armor 3 video, you're not getting one. Because I've got there was nothing to you. Okay, there was like one clip. The one clip that you gave me, Salty. Hey, Salty, do you want to see what I bought the other day? It's not for a stream. I just bought it. I saved it the other day. I got it today. I got this. The Barbatos Gundam MG. I bought that. I got tempted, and so I thought I'd buy it. I could make it a short. This very. I've got another video that I have edited. It's a War Thunder video, but it's only like 4 minutes long. So I'm just gonna throw that up at some point as well. You like how you hold it on my show like it's heavy? What do you mean? It is. It's like really, really heavy. This is an entire robot in here. This is like it's a big heavy robot made of Gundinium or something. Your friend's desperate to get one. I'll be honest. I wasn't overly desperate to get one. I just you know those moments when you can't stop yourself. I couldn't help myself from buying it. They come in still, you got his angle grinder, yeah. It really, you have to, it's actually just a lump of iron ore in there. It's just a lump of iron ore and coal, and you've got to make it yourself. You've got to smelt it. But yeah, that's... I don't think I'm going to do that on stream, because I don't want to. There's too much... Doing Gundam shit on stream is too much, and I don't want to do it. I built another little Gundam the other day. I built the one that my dad got me. It's not very good. No offense to what my dad got me, but I know what my dad did. He just went on eBay, typed in Gundam, and got the cheapest one. Or at least got the one that he thought looked the coolest. But my dad got me this one. I don't really, I don't know which Gundam it's from, but having done the full mechanics and the other master grade that I've done, it was very it was underwhelming. I haven't put any of the accessories together. I haven't put any of the accessories together for this one either. I haven't even put the stickers on this one. But yeah, I've got that one's just gonna sit on my shelf. It's not too bad. I also almost like gave in and bought a an airbrush. I was trying to convince myself to start painting Warhammer again, and so I almost spent £90 on an airbrush. I didn't. Instead, I spent 50 quid on my Gundam, but how is giving dams guns to help keep the war away? Listen, that's too esoteric for me. I can't comprehend that. But yes, that's I still might buy an airbrush at some point. I just have to try and convince myself. Make a Gundam review video where it's my Gundam model spinning for 5 minutes and at the end I say, yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I don't even say anything for the whole thing. Put some like random music on in the background. I can put some epic music on. I can put something like this on. You probably can't hear it actually, it's probably too quiet. It's just Attack on Titan music. I can have like just Attack on Titan music playing for the whole time. And then right at the end, it's good enough, innit? The antenna on my RX-73 or whatever it is just falls off. It's not really attached. A little cat hair just appeared on my desk. I don't know where it came from. Jaeger. Da, 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 da. I'm just checking this third party thing that Salty sent me. Da 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 da. Attack on Titan is actually the best anime ever made, and you can't convince me otherwise. I'm not even joking. Hold on, let me skip through this to see what it looks like at the end. Oh, I think I might have seen something of that on like the Gunpla subreddit. I need to look into third party stuff at some point. Yeah, my cat's on my bed, by the way. It did eventually. The hair did come from my cat. There was just a lot of it out of nowhere that I didn't know where it came from. I'm not that stupid. I may look it, and I may act it. Da 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 da. By the third part one, because the official Bandai one's fucking old and it sucks. Copy that. Roger that, Salty John. Salty John standing by. Yeah, no, sure. Attack on Titan's like the best, and you can't. You can say otherwise, but it's not true. You're just saying it to be a contrarian because you know that it's true. You're like me when I was a small child and I said that Death Note is shit. Honestly, I do still think that, but at this point, it's because it's for the meme of it. Ah, fuck! I tried to rest on my elbow, but I put it too close to the edge, and so I just sliced it down it. Ah! Sorry, you startled me there, Visferic. I didn't expect that. I got I think a bit of shit came out. Oops. Oh, you know the fact that I dropped some. Where's it gone? Sorry, I think it might have rolled under the bed. Give me a second. Oh, here you go. I got it. I found it. It's all right. I'll hold on to it for you so you don't drop it again. It's all right. I don't want you to. I don't want you damaging it. It's an important part of the machines that we have here at Bread Corp Incorporated. Was I saying something? Oh yeah, the fact that I say fuck and shit and wank stain too much, and it makes it like impossible for me to make anything for TikTok or Shorts. It's not as bad on Shorts, but you can't do it like that on TikTok. War Thunder stream when it could give you some perspective on life. I haven't wanted to play War Thunder in ages. The only reason I'd want to play War Thunder at the moment is for the 76 Sheridan. And to be fair, I don't really care that much, because the likelihood is it's not going to be great. It's an interesting tank, but it won't be great. I'm going to have to grind like a fucking stripper in Los Santos. And I'm going to play it like for 4 minutes, and if I really wanted it, realistically, it's probably going to be about 20 quid, so I could just wait until it's like on the market and leave all the grinding to someone else. What am I trying to join if you want to join the gun community, join the Gunpla community. What? Join the Gundam community just for like a fucking old man fighting over a toy commercial. Yeah, but that's what Gundam shows are. They made a damn good they made a damn good commercial, but at the end of the day, most Gundam shows are just that, commercials. And you know what? I'm a sucker for them, because I've spent money on them. Putting it to 6.7. What are they like? I'm trying to think. It could fire something. Is it? I assume it's the same gun that's on the M41 or similar. So it'd fire APDS, maybe heat. Yeah. It's not getting the 76. It's probably not. It's probably for the best, really. They're not the. It's not. It's not very good. I mean, the 76 in general isn't. That battle rating, that is. Once you start getting into later game, it's not great. But yeah, I just don't fucking. I don't care. Like, I do. I don't mind playing War Thunder. Statistically, I should play War Thunder. If you can't, obviously you don't have any way of seeing my channel statistics. I made the fucking, I committed the cardinal sin of streaming and checked my stream statistics, yesterday. And there is a dramatic dip in my stats from when I stopped playing War Thunder. Like I was pushing like an average viewership of 7, sometimes 8, and then the moment that I stopped, it went down to 4. But the more I play War Thunder, the more I realize I've got nothing to do in it. I've got everything I want, and I'm just playing it for the sake of it. Da, 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 da. Oh, excuse me. What do you mean? Yeah, well, no, the thing is, there is things that I want in it. But that's not like, that doesn't, just because I want the things doesn't mean I want to play the game. There's also the fact that most of the time I want them, I don't want to use them. Like, I want an F-16. Do I want to play with an F-16? Absolutely not. Same with the F-15 and the MiG-29. Do I want to grind to those as well? No. Do I want Abrams? Yeah. Do I want to use the Abrams? No. You know? I was like, I want the Bradley, so I grinded to get the first Bradley, and I got it. I have not taken it out once. I haven't even got a crew for it. It's for pretty much everything in that game. Yeah, I want the things, but there's nothing that I want from, like, I don't want to use them. I'd just be doing it for the sake of it. And for all intents and purposes, everything that I do want, like actually want, I've gotten. The only thing I can think about doing is, like, maybe finishing the Japanese tech tree, but even then, I don't like playing Japan. The only reason I'd want to finish it is because I'm so close to the end. But it would require me playing Japan, and I don't want to. And I also don't actually want... I don't care about the Type 10. Or the TKX. Not to mention, I've already unlocked the TKX, but then they folded it before, like, after the Type 10, and so I can't do that. How about like fun countries like Italy or France? Because neither of those are fun. Because I don't, the thing is, with those nations, is you get to the end, and I don't want any of those end vehicles. I want, in the French tech tree, I couldn't care less about the Leclerc. I think it's a shit-looking tank from a shit-looking nation. The only vehicles out of that I like the look of are the AMX-30. That's like the only tank in the entire, and the AMX-10 probably. They're like the only things that I like. Look at the things in between. I don't like the things in between. The things in between are the same things as in the American tech tree that I've already done. Twice. Well, not twice. But, you know, I've already got the American... I've used them. French tanks look shit. Italian tanks are the same as the American tanks. The American tanks are good, but they're not good enough for me to care about. What's the pizza box tanks? I don't know what that one is, but I probably won't like it. I don't like any... There's a reason... What do you mean I won't know until I try? I don't know what the vehicle is, you haven't told me what it is yet! I don't know what this vehicle is. Da 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 da. War Thunder Italian tanks. Da 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 da. None of these, I'm looking right now at the Italian tech tree, yeah, and I do not care about any of them. So if we can, I think I'm at rank 4. I'm at rank 4 into rank 5, yeah. I don't care about any of these vehicles. They're nothing. You got, yeah, the Ables and the R3s, yeah, I don't care, and the Fiat. I've played with the 20mm R3. I know what it's like to play an R3. Yeah, you get access to a fucking recoilless rifle, But at the end of the day, it's still a fucking shoebox on wheels, which I don't care about. There's the M26, the Shermans, the Leopard 470, that doesn't count. I don't care about the ZSU-472. The OF40, which is just a bootleg Leopard. BTR-80, don't care. Everything else on there is just bootleg other tanks. The only things that I care about are the Centauros or the I don't know if it's Centauro or Centauro. I think it's Centauro. And any other vehicles I care about are that. And even then, I don't care that much. Oh, and also I want the Sidam just because I think it looks funny, and the automatic. It's shit. But I don't want it. I don't want it to play with it. I just want it to say that I've gotten it. But that means there's no reason for that. What do you mean fun French autoloaders? Those words don't go together. Well, the fun and French. Autoloader, that's fine. You can keep that word. The problem with French tanks is that they look vile. They look revolting, and I refuse to use them. I play tanks that I like the look of, and I don't like the look of them. There's a reason that I got so far up the German and to an extent American and British tech trees, is because all those vehicles look cool. Everything in the French tech tree looks awful. Actually, American tanks aren't amazing. In terms of looks. Not to mention that a lot of the side nations always end up on the losing team. What do you mean oscillating turrets are top tier graphic design? It might be top tier graphic design, but it's not top tier good looking tank design. It's not about the turret. The turret's fine. Well, it is actually sometimes it is about the turret. Some of them look fine. Like the AMX 1390, that looks fine. Don't get me wrong, it looks some parts of it look fine if individually. Remove the oscillating turret, it looks fine, but they haven't put the hull and chassis of the vehicle looks stupid. An entire half of the tank looks bad, which means that the whole thing looks bad. Play the Char 25T. Oh, fuck. I don't know what that is. So no. I'm looking at the tech tree. It's not on there. It doesn't exist. You lied to me. Oh wait, I know which one it is. I mean, we're looking at it right now. Oh yeah, I do. Even that one looks stupid. War Thunder is a wank game. And no one actually likes playing it. That's the other problem. The problem with Team Fortress 2 is the amount of... is just how toxic and shit the community is. No, refresh. The only thing that the War Thunder community does is complain. And it just gets boring, especially from the streamer perspective, because I just have to... every person that comes into the chat is like, oh, suffering again, are we? It's like, yes! Of course I am! No one likes War Thunder. Apart from the few 100,000 people that do. I'm playing Team Fortress 2. People complain about shit in this all the time, but I mean, we've got a reason to. The developers forgot the game existed. You're a liar, Halo. You're nothing but a hustler and a liar. Oh, this is nice that my frame rate is seemingly capped at not a high frame rate. Why is my game so shit? Why can I not play Team Fortress on stream without it lagging? Can I? Yeah, there we go. I like War Thunder in theory. I don't like the people that play it. Yeah, it's fine. You're right, Halo. Oops, I didn't really need to do that. Yes. Exactly. Oop, I tried to dodge that myself. Headache. Do I use a config? No. Not that I know of. It's only while streaming. I think it's over. Yeah, I might be able to change something, but I don't like doing what I can change. Currently it's capturing the game. I could change it to screen cap to see if that would fix things. I just don't like screen cap because it's, you know, I don't want anything dodgy to come up. You know, I don't want my bank account information to come up. Secret to its happiness of War Thunder is a SEAL Club. I know. That's fun. Playing like 1.0 and just driving around in the shitty little vehicles is fun. But you know, that's all I would ever do if given the choice. Why don't I do that then? Because that's all I would do. Right, I'm gonna try I might try switching this to screen cap. Give me a sec. I mean, either way, the fact of the matter is, I don't want to play War Thunder. Regardless of what as of right now, I don't want to do that. Let's do that. Don't worry about this. I forgot that was my background. Hold on. Don't look. Stop. Close your eyes. Am I getting kicked? I think I just got kicked from the game. Don't look. Stop looking. It's not what it looks like. Alright, I think I've fixed it. Da, da. It's not. Don't worry about what my desktop background is. It's not important. Shit, I didn't mean to bring it back up again. Go away, fuck off. Discard. There we go. I forgot that would happen. What? What, Halo? I will accept no comment on my choice of desktop background. Listen, I have a revolving like slideshow of desktop backgrounds, and that just happened to be the one that was there. That's why the Cum Chalice Man is my background. It's just one of many pictures I have in that folder. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing in that folder that's not allowed on stream. Hopefully. Sometimes it's just a perfect... It's like some cool artwork that I found, and sometimes it's yandere dev. It's not important why. It's not important why. Just sometimes it's yandere dev. Anyway, let's see if that fixes my FPS issue. Where is actually the... Okay, it's over there. No, the update has not fixed my FPS issue. It's just as bad. Which is unfortunate, to say the least. Oh, that's nice of this person, isn't it? Stop it! My sensitivity isn't high enough for that. Upgrade my GPU. It's probably not even my GPU that's doing it. It's probably the CPU. No, it isn't. I'm only using 9.6%. It's fine, that is. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, fucking... just recently, all my cables have been getting stuck on everything, and it's fucking annoying. And I don't know why. I think it's because I've moved things ever so slightly, and everything was in the right place. Just in the very specific place for everything to work perfectly. And now that I've moved everything slightly, because I've moved my microphone onto this side of my set, over here instead. Which means I had to move everything across on my desk. Don't worry about it, it's just me complaining. Ugh. Why is Team Fortress 2 so shit? Ugh. Wait, can I get over here? No, I can't. Where's the spy gone? I know you're around here somewhere. Hey! Well, that's to me. Got two of them. Come on, medic, let's go. Medic! Medic! Too bad there's zero chance of TF3 now that Apex Legends is what it is. Are they two competing names? I didn't know that I didn't know that TF2 and Apex were by like the same companies. Ugh. Why is this? What? I don't know why. It's only when playing TF2. Da-da. You know, I've never played you can't convince you're not gonna trick me. It's that I know of. I thought I saw him on those bones up there. Or is it actually real? Never mind. I've never played TF2 or Apex. Oh shit. I mean, I've mentioned the Apex bits because, you know, why would I play a game that's meant for 3 people when I don't have 3 friends? Fucking don't hit the keyboard! What weapon do I have out? I have the rocket launcher out. But that wasn't a pit of death. I own TF2. I own the game. I just haven't played it. I own TF1 as well. I considered installing it a couple of weeks ago just for something to do. But then it was like 60 gigabytes, and I was like, I got more important things that I need to I got more important things I need that space for. How dare you shoot me in the back, sir? Oh! I expect him to glide up there, not jump, but it's fair enough. What's going on in here? Killing me again, I see. Eating sugar. Do you ever just eat fistfuls of sugar? When I was younger, I used to eat sugar cubes. Just like, we'd go to like a little coffee shop or a cafe, and I'd be like, I'd be like, hey Dad, can I eat one of those sugar cubes? Because they always just have them in the middle of the table. And I'd just like eat them. I'd just like nibble on them. I was a little spy. I was a little sugar goblin. I was. I don't really know how I could do that. Actually, no, I could. Of course, I could. Every child is able to eat ungodly amounts of sugar. Da, da. There's a game mode in Apex that's still teams of 2, and you think the main game mode is trios. I mean, it doesn't really change. It doesn't change the actual point, which is that I have no intention of playing Apex. You don't really hear much about it anymore. It was big. It was big when it first came out, wasn't it? Why did it click me onto here? Oh, this game is actually shit. Where did the problems come from? Oh no, I fucking highlighted half of the chat. And I don't want. For fuck's sake. Fuck off, Yandere Dev. Oh wait, hold on. Give me it. That might be part of the problem actually. Let's remove that. Okay, let's try doing that. Oh, it's not there. Nope. Okay, problem did not change the problem at all. The problem still persists. If problem persists, tell the doctor. If it doesn't persist, don't tell the doctor. Actually, the doctor probably wants to know if it's gotten better so he can stop messaging you about your weird dick rash. Wait, stop that. What do you mean funny how your background's not rotating? Why? Because you're used to it being like that picture but on a cube. You play Apex Light, you just mute your teammates. Yeah, but I feel bad for doing that. I feel bad. Because it's like they might be wanting to help me. That's a spy right there, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Ugh. Fuck off. I know it's pretty big in. I know it's a pretty big game in Asia. This is worse for playing Apex. That's the thing. That's why I any game that requires me to talk to my own team is one that I don't like playing. But I don't like being like, oh, I'm just not going to do that. Because then it just feels unfair to them. Like the good thing about some games like Arma 3. Arma 3 is the game where I don't have to talk to people. It would help in some cases, but I don't have to. And generally, as long as, to be fair, as long as you're not playing on the independent team, you can kind of get away with it. Every other team doesn't talk to each other. I'm also just not a huge fan. It's a battle royale at the end of the day, and they're not good games. Lazy game design. Make an actual game. I don't know if this is actually what happened. Has anyone? I don't know. I don't know myself. But I was just looking for. I was looking for new games to buy and play. Not necessarily new. I was just looking at if there's any games that I wanted that were on sale or on Steam, and I noticed Warzone. I'm not into Warzone. I could probably count the number of Warzone matches I've played in my life on one hand. But I noticed that you get Warzone on Steam, and I don't know how long it's been there, but I believe the reviews were overwhelmingly negative. People complaining about the way that the game is sort of, the game menu and UI is awful. Apparently, you have to download the game, which is like 150 gigabytes, and then if you want to play, Battle Royale, which is actually the bit that you downloaded, you have to then download another 50 gigabytes, which it doesn't tell you until you try and play Warzone, and that the UI just in general is like unnavigable. That's a word. And it's just like full of hackers and like hard, like impossible to play. What was my favorite part about that whole thing? And I don't know if it was maybe a temporary thing, or if maybe it was just a glitch, like on my own. Just happened that I happened to have that. But there, the trailer, the trailer that was on Steam, that was like the first thing to show up when you the first thing to show up was in Korean. I don't know why. I don't know if it's still the same. How many games are on my Steam wishlist? Not that many. I wasn't specifically looking for wishlist games. I was just looking at games in general, just to see if there's anything cheap that could, you know, catch my attention. It's like when you're younger and you'd go to, in my case, Game or Game Station, and in other people's cases, maybe GameStop. You'd go and just see what there was. You wouldn't go with any intention of buying any, with any specific game in mind. You just wanted to see, you just wanted a game. Don't you fucking taunt that. It was nothing but luck. He immediately got a headshot. I think taunted himself. What do you mean it didn't answer? I don't know how many I've got on my wish list. I brought like 9. I don't fucking know. I don't sit there and count my numbers. I don't need to know how many games I've got on my wish list. I just get a fucking... Don't fucking look at my wish list, Halo. I don't spend my time looking at my own wish list. 10, there we go. Whoa! What's touching me? Oh, it's the cart. I'm not a stat nerd. I don't need to know how many things I have. I go away, spy. I've got my game's lagging, and I'm not afraid to cry. That was you, Vispheric. Fuck off. I'm going to cry. I'm gonna burst into tears. I don't know what link that was, but if it even was one. I wasn't looking. Sometimes I can get a glimpse of it. I see you, well, I see the pyros, like, waiting for rockets to fly towards them. Don't worry, I'm not angry. I'm just letting you know that that wasn't a mistake. Because weirdly enough, a lot of people will post a link in chat. It will then get deleted, and it will say no links, and people will go, "Oh, no links." It's like, what? Of course not. What do you mean no links? Yeah, it's what the thing said. What was this? Oh. It was a YouTube video. I probably wouldn't have watched it anyway. Da, 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 da. Take that. There's a guy around here. Ah, stop touching me. I'm lagging and I can't take it. Well, it's not a lag, it's frame drop, but it's the same thing. If you're that much of a pedant, actually I am. I do make that distinction. I'm the one that brought up the distinction, so honestly, it's me. I'm the one at fault. Are you alright, Remini? Oh. What do you mean it's a serious accusation? An accusation of what? I don't know. What do you mean the P word? I don't know what word I said. Don't quote me and then immediately expect me to know what I said. I couldn't tell you what I ate yesterday. I couldn't tell you what I ate earlier, let alone what I said 35 seconds ago. Ugh. There's a spy behind it. I think I did. Run away. Help. Hey, there's a little pervert over there. Look at him. He's going to be listing my address in a minute. Oh, fuck you. You didn't understand the word? Nah, that makes sense. Like I say, I forget what I say within seconds of saying it. I don't even have much intention of playing many of those games that are on my Steam list. I got no intention of playing Postal or Pistol Whip. Ultra Kill I might play. Sons of the Forest I might. Lords of the Fallen I've just kind of got it there as a formality because people mentioned it. Power World I don't really know. Liza P I do actually kind of want to play that. Sprocket I don't. Persona 5 Royale definitely not going to. And Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 I'm going to play that. I'm just waiting for it to come out. Don't stalk your wish list on stream. You've got these 2 games there. I'm not going to. Oh, for fuck's sake. I ain't going on anyone's wish list. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Take my meds. No. Go away. Shit. No, I ain't got any. Because I can't make an appointment at the doctor because you phone up and it's like, hey, you're number 900th in line. And I'm not waiting 45 minutes to talk to someone just for them to say, no, you can't have an appointment. Oh, I've been overhealed. I don't take your Steam profile as cool. I'm not looking at anyone's Steam profile. It's not just a fucking... It's not just Halo's. I wasn't going to look at anyone's. Halo is just, you know... I gave out a fucking... fake number. I gave a fake number out. Maya wanted to know how many games I had on my Steam wish list, and I said I don't know. Why'd you have 73? Why don't you just buy them? Stop, like... If you hadn't have given any money to me, you could have bought probably a sizable chunk of those games. Ah. I didn't even see what happened there. I was like one frame of that fight, and the only frame was one where I saw you. Right, Imagine you finally, after 20 years, memorized your new credit card number, and it's a joke next time that renew your next time you renew your card, they change the number. I've never learned the number on my card. My wallet's never that far away for me to need to memorize it. Oh, that was friendly. So I was looking at chat and just saw something move. Wait, fuck off. I know people who use the Dragon's Fury or whatever it's called don't like using their knockback or their air blast. Obviously they have it. I just have noticed that people who do use that don't really like using it. It feels like it's got slightly different timing, and I don't know why. Alright, I'm gonna go somewhere else next time. You don't wish anything, you just buy it. I only wish list things that I want, that I think will be on sale at some point. Or games that are too expensive. Because I don't really like buying games at full price. It's just like, it's more of a thing to remind me when it goes on sale, as opposed to, this is something that I definitely need. I don't know if it has a cooldown. I know that does that mean that the cooldown for the air blast is shared with the cooldown for the actual flaming? Stop it! I'm lagging. I see. That's probably why it feels weird to use then. It can be a lot of fun, the Dragon's Fury, but it's not... for a brief period of time, I really liked using it. I haven't used it in a while, but I think it's because I started to get more into air blasting. I started to actually use my air blast, and it kind of made me change up the way that I play it, so it's no longer a weapon that's the best. It was a lot of interesting things and wait for big sales. I mean, the other thing I do is, like you can see with Space Marine, is to know when it comes out. Space Marine 2 is the game that I want. Oops, sorry. Ignore that. Oh, it just went black. It didn't show... Am I... Yeah, I'm using display capture. Why did it not get... Why does it... this fucking... How have I been streaming for so long and I still don't know how it works? But yeah, like games like Space Marine is a game that I want, but I don't know when it's going to come out because they keep changing the release date. And so that's what I... So I have that wish list so I know when that comes out. Oh, I played Space Marine 1. Yes, I've played Space Marine 1. I'm a big fan of Space Marine. I wouldn't pre-order... I won't want the second one if I haven't played the first one. I am a little bit concerned about the second one. Potentially not being very good. They're delaying it, which I like. Is that a spy? There's a spy in it. No, it's not. I'm concerned about it potentially not being very good. There's things about it that I don't really like the look of too much. Go away, medic. Oh wait, I don't have I don't like the Tyranids. The Tyranids is a faction that I don't really like. I'll be honest. Sorry, medic. What's going on here? I just think it's a pretty boring faction. I don't like the biomechanical aspect of it as well. It's just a bit silly. You're interested in make a sequel called Chaos Marine? I've heard. I don't know where I've heard this, but I've heard that there are going to be that Chaos is going to be in Space Marine 2. But that's the thing, is it just looks like it's going to be... I'm concerned that it's just going to end up being a... like a... I don't know, almost like a Left 4 Dead clone, but with Tyranids. Oh, fucking... Yes, that was Doom Guy. Da, 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 da. Ignore that. Don't worry about that. Sorry, I'm just tabbing out for a second. Where is it? There. Where is it? There. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. It's not important what that was. But yeah, I very much enjoyed the first game, and I'm concerned that it's just going to end up becoming a Left 4 Dead 2 like game. It might not, but I'm also like a little bit concerned that it might lean too heavily into it being co-op. One thing that I liked about the first game is that it was just very much like single player. There was no co-op. There was multiplayer, but there was no co-op. And I liked that because it just meant it made you feel like a Space Marine, because it was you, a single Space Marine. Well, there could have been 3 of you at a time because of Leonidas and the other one. No, Leandros, not Leonidas. Leandros and the other guy. Leandros. Fucking Leonardo. Fucking Leandros. I hate him. He's an absolute nerd. Da-da. He's like, he's a brand new fresh-faced Space Marine, and he's like, oh, we gotta follow the codex, we do, me lord. We've gotta follow the codex. Oh, the codex Astartes wouldn't like that. And it's like, fuck off. Do you really think the Emperor is gonna smite you down right now on this random fucking Forge world? No. Starting to sound awfully heretical. Listen, I would commit all kinds of heresy if it meant that I didn't have to interact with Leandros. But no, I did. You know, you just felt like a Space Marine. It felt like what a Space Marine is meant to be. From what I'm aware of in 40k lore, Space Marines don't typically show up in their thousands. Obviously, it can happen, but generally, a small detachment of Space Marines is more than enough for most situations. I feel like they probably actually needed a little bit more than just one in the one that in Space Marine 1, but still. I'm just a little bit worried that that's what it'd become. That it'd become too, like, reliant on it being like, oh, look how many there are. Look how powerful you are, but you do need more of you. And, I don't know. I'll have to see. They've delayed it. They've delayed it, I think, maybe a couple of times at this point. And so we'll have to see what it's like. But yeah, I just don't like the Tyranids. The Tyranids, I just don't think they're an interesting faction of Warhammer 40k. They're boring, but they don't have the personality of any of the other factions. The Orcs are great because they're the Orcs. You know, they're Orcs. I forgot about that. Never mind. The Tau are great because they're the Tau and they're like space communists. The Dark Eldar are great because they're hot. Sorry, what was it called? I can't remember what it's called now. I don't know what they don't go by the Dark Eldar anymore. I don't even go by the Eldar either. I'm fair, I don't care about the Eldar either because they're just space elves, and I don't like it. Elves are a boring faction in fantasy. clowns. There is the Harlequins. The Harlequins are cool. I like the Harlequins. It's too bad that they haven't got many models, and the paint scheme is like very, very advanced. That's fine. I would like to. I would love to get Harlequins, but they have very, very elaborate paint schemes. Skitari, I don't know the Skitari. They're the Admech warriors, aren't they? They're like they're the Mechanicus things, which I like. I like the lore of the Adeptus Mechanicus and the Mechanicum. I like the lore, don't like the models. The models of the Admech things are not very interesting to me. Drakari, that's it. That's the Dark Eldar. And then there's the Eldari. I like Warhammer, but I just don't really interact with it. I think one thing that what's going on over there? Wait, who is that? Wait, who is this? Can I push it? Come on, I'm gonna kill him with the next one, aren't I? I don't know who. I didn't. Oh, never mind. He's dead. It's not. Let's just pretend we didn't see that. I'm trying to think. You prefer fantasy? No, I'm not. I don't really like much of what's in fantasy. Fantasy as in just the genre of fantasy, or fantasy as in Warhammer fantasy. Because I do like fantasy more than the genre of sci-fi, I think. I like the universe of Warhammer 40k. That's what I enjoy, I think. There's a fucking second one. No, you're the shadow clone, that was. That first one was his shadow clone. Warhammer Fantasy. No, I'm not huge into it. I got a couple Warhammer Age of Sigmar doors. Doors? Sorry, I'm reading the in-game chat. I got a couple Age of Sigmar models, but there's nothing really that I'm not a huge fan of them. There are some things. How different is fantasy and Sigmar? They're bringing back fantasy. I know that. I know they're currently bringing it back again. I've painted one Age of Sigmar model. 2 if you count that one squig that I've painted. Isn't the lore of like Old World that they were like, oh, we don't like this, and so we're changing it? That's a spy there. And so they like destroyed the world. Like destroyed the world and made Age of Sigmar. I like I like the big chunkiness. I like big chunky space marines and the like. Where'd he go? Oh, he's gone. Da, 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 da. To be fair, I probably would like some of fantasy. There are, but there's very specific things that I like within that kind of environment. I like. So within Warhammer 40k, I like the Templars. What are they called? The I don't know what they're called. The Black Templars. Templars? Black. Is it Templar? I don't know what it is. That's all that matters to me. I like that kind of aesthetic. I wish, to be fair, I wish more of 40k had that aesthetic. I will, as much as I do like it, I do believe that there's a what's the word? The time period that 40k is kind of based in, but it's not. It's like that's the 41st millennium, but like it's not Jacobian. I don't know what it is. Which time period is everything? I can't remember what it is. I don't know why I mean Gothic. That's it. I like the Gothic aesthetic of everything, but I don't think they lean into it enough because Space Marines and everything don't follow that aesthetic. You have the civilizations of humanity, and like the ecclesiarchy, so to speak. All of that is like. Is all Gothic, and it's like Gothic architecture, and it's all like there's just like scented oils and cherubs and things everywhere, and it's meant to be gritty and grimy and horrible. And then you got Space Marines and the Astra Militarum, and they're just soldiers, you know. Like, oh, we got a couple wax seals and a couple like tomes here and there. Oh, I've clicked onto the other monitor again because it's lagging. We have like tomes and things that make it. What would I change? Give them dresses? I mean, kind of. Wait. These have a bit more. These aren't like perfect, but these are like 3D. Like these are. Hold on, I'll bring up on the big camera. These things here. See if it'll focus on just that. All right, it's not going to focus, is it? Because it doesn't like doing that. But like things like this are more, I think, what Space Marine is kind of in line with. Not perfect. These aren't perfect. These are over-designed, I'd say. But like, there's more. I like characters. I like the characters that have large. Like, I don't really have any. I don't have many examples, but I you know, it just doesn't kind of. I don't know. I like the Gothic aesthetic of it. I probably wouldn't change anything. I like both things separately, you know. I like the Gothic aesthetic, but I also like the Space Marine aesthetic. I don't know if there's. No, you can't get back into spawn down there. It's quite. I like the Sisters of Battle because they kind of keep the Gothic aesthetic. As well as the Grey Knights, they keep it a little bit. Not perfectly, though. The Grey Knights are a bit shit. The Grey Knights are another faction that I like in... I like in lore, but in model form, they're not very fun. They're not very interesting. They haven't gone past the... I don't know, the Scarlet Rubicon or whatever it's called. They haven't become Primaris yet. I think once... Well, I'd like to hope that if they get a Primaris redesign, the Grey Knights would look cool. Da, 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 da. I like characters that have like flowy cloaks on them as well. Not enough Space Marines have that. The rank and file don't. That's what I don't like. I don't know what that's Pyro's up to, and I don't want to find out. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hold on, I'm just checking something. I'm the 14th biggest TF2 streamer right now. That's not... I wouldn't say that's exactly the biggest accolade. I imagine the biggest has like 50 viewers. I was just checking to see where the I was just checking to see how my system is holding up. I think the problem that I'm facing right now is a RAM problem. No, it is CPU problem. Where's the CPU going? Yeah, it's RAM and CPU that's causing the problem. GPU seems fine. It's a top 15. It's not. It doesn't mean much because I bet there's only like 15 people streaming TF2. It's like if I was to stream Kerbal Space Program and you could tell, and you would be able to say, probably be able to say that I'm the #1, but there'd only be like 2 people streaming it. $18 streamers total. That means fuck all, doesn't it? It's like, congratulations, you're 4 from the bottom. What's the spy doing? Fuck off. Oh, pay attention, please. I didn't pay that much attention, so. I wasn't getting annoyed at you for providing me with the stat. I was letting you know that the stats that you were giving me are useless. Da, 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 da. There's the best kind of stats. I don't like knowing too much about what goes on like my my statistics on Twitch. Like I say, when I look at them, it just makes me sad. Because you just kind of you gain like 2 you gain like a I don't know what the word is. I forgot what the point was that I was making. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it so awful? Does this help? Let's try that. Let's see if that changes anything. We'll find out. If that fixes everything, I'm going to kill someone. But it definitely has not. I can guarantee you that the fix that I'm trying did not change anything. No. It's not false. Well, yes, it is. It is. So when I'm sat here streaming, I have 2 different thoughts in my head, which is I can have 2 different thoughts, which is this is terrible when no one's watching, and wow, people are watching me. And so while you're sat here and you don't know how many people are watching, you can just make that number up. You can have an idea of how many people are watching, but in your head, you just make that number up. you know. And so you have false hope that things are going well, and then you actually look at the numbers, and you kind of go, oh, it's not necessarily that those numbers are different to what you imagined. It's just that now you have been told that you were hoping that it wasn't as bad as you were thinking. Go through there, medic. Go through there. Go on. Medic! Go! Medic! I don't know where that goes, but you should have gone through it. Yeah, would have helped. So yeah, I mean, it's also just general advice. Any spy, I don't know if I ever saw one. Look at him. What's he up to? Whether he is a spy or not, it still doesn't make any sense what he's doing. The first piece of advice that most big streamers give to people who ask the question of, oh, what should I do, is to not focus on the numbers, which you do accidentally do. No, okay, I'm fine. The only reason I'm more irritated is because the game is lagging and it's annoying. The game is the game is dropping frames all the time, and it's just annoying. Because that's it's causing me to play worse. I'm playing bad just in general. But this is Team Fortress 2, a game that I can usually run on like 200, 300 frames a second, and I'm struggling to make 60 at the moment. And I don't know why. Like it just dripped to 20 there for no reason. That's a spy, isn't it? I wasn't paying attention, but I just kind of assume it is. Oh, nope. Oh, you're on my team, it's very. For fuck's sake, stop it. As an attempt to try and fix my problem, I closed down Google Chrome. Oh. It didn't help, but all it's now done is made me have to sit in silence, and I don't like that. Because I can fool myself into thinking that there is noise. Fuck off! I think it is OBS that's causing the problems. But it doesn't make any sense that it's only on Team Fortress 2 that it's doing it. Because I can play War Thunder perfectly fine. And just other games. What's going on back there? What are you doing? Nothing? Okay. Oh, for goodness. What are you doing down there? Oh, go on. Oh, that was a dead ringed spy. I think I might have touched him just then. Bugger off! Da, 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 da. saw that as a spy. It was Vispheric. Oh, no, it wasn't. That was just Vispheric. Never mind. Oh, wait, maybe it was, actually. Ugh. Stop it. I die. Streaming the same game for a third time. There's nothing new about that. I streamed a lot of games for a lot of times. Sure. Unless you're being sarcastic. Instead still, sure. I would love to tell you what's happening, but my patience is being tested by a frame rate that is going up and down. I'm going to check again. Check this. See what the problem is. That's my Ethernet. I don't care about that. Just put that over there for the time being. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's annoying. I just want to see where the if and where I can see any dips on my thing. Nice. I think it's probably the CPU, because I'd imagine that that's the only thing I can see maxing out. Yeah, it's my CPU maxing out. Here's woman gaming time. She's a woman who games. Does that answer your question? I don't know who she is, I'll be honest. She's I think she's a TF2 streamer as far as I'm aware. And she, a long time ago when I was streaming Team Fortress 2, she joined the chat. Wait, bugger off. Joined the chat and tagged along for a bit. Da, 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 da. I think she has joined the chat once since then. Da, 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 da. I've got like 4 beats from one of the... Yep, and no, I haven't seen any today. That's the worst part. It's, okay, no, that'll do. That's what I wanted to say. I haven't seen any cock today. I'm disappointed at that. Not once has cock come up today. Sorry about that, medic. You was promised cock at the start of the stream. Well, you know, we're only like 20 minutes in. Yeah. You never know what you'll see. 90 minutes, 20 minutes, they're basically the same. If I was on a journey on a sailboat and I said I was going to be back on the 4th of June, you wouldn't know whether or not I was 90 or 20 minutes late, because I was on a sailboat and you wouldn't be able to tell. So they're basically the same. That was like a great bounce. Back in here? It's not. So I'm sitting on the seven seas. Yaha I am. Yo-ho fiddly dee. Being a pirate is alright to be. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. I am a pirate. I almost bought. It's on sale currently. I can get it through Game Pass, so I haven't bought it. I almost bought Sea of Thieves on Steam last night, just so I had it on Steam. I didn't because I read the reviews and it made me remember why I don't want to play it. On here, anything? Why are you fucking trying to do that? Fire off. I think I was dead. I think I was dead ring. Yeah, I was. I'm voting for. People voting for Brazil? Cool. Let's go to Brazil. I keep getting I've switched back to game capture, but I keep getting jump scared by Yonder Dev whenever I click onto the other monitor. I usually have something open so I can't see it. Is that? Yeah, it is. That's who it is. It's Yonder Dev. It doesn't look like that now. He still looks a little bit funny. What do you mean the image is still not? It was never rotating. What are you on about? It was never going to rotate. Oops. Why is it doing this? Stop that. Oh, I know why it's doing that. Let's put that back over there. Won't do it then. There we go. I could try lowering the game settings from max. That'd probably help a little bit, wouldn't it? I don't know. I don't know how much. That'll be fine. Do that. Just like just anisotropic filtering. You can lower that. Apply those. Will that reduce strain on the CPU, or will it crash the game? Sounds like it's crashed the game. Why has it done that? Oh, there we go. We'll see if that helps at all. Hold on, this isn't Brazil. This isn't what I voted for. Maybe I should be one of those people that plays on minimum on minimum settings, but like below minimum. For those extra frames. I know I bring it up a fair amount, but I'm always surprised at I'm always surprised when I remember that Team Fortress 2 came out in 2007, because the game looks fine even for like a modern game. I was expecting him to have ran away by then. Arms for the port. Shit, I was hoping that the turret would have shot at me. Master Kung Fu. I mean, the problem, it's only a problem right now. It's only a problem when streaming. Du, 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 du. We only need to spend £4,000 getting a new computer. Oh. They are still a little bit. Yeah, but the game itself still looks nice though. They may have changed the settings a little bit and increased some of the things, but it still looks good. The fact of the matter, it's still running on. It's still running the same engine and everything from 2004. Dude. Says this team's not looking too good for us, I'll be honest. Where are we going? Don't ask why I'm sucking my thumb, it's not important. I had a friend in I think it was in primary school, maybe in secondary school. He went up to like as we were going to into secondary school, I think, who would still suck his thumb. He'd walk around his. I only went around his house a couple of times, but every time I would, he'd walk around his house with like a blanket in one hand and his thumb in his mouth. And I'm like, you're fucking 10 years old. What are you doing? You better not Uber me up as we go through there, because it's not going to make any sense. He has to wait. What's going on? He's going to Uber to counter it. There we go. No. Oh no, he's quick fixing. I do. He's got a sentry gun around here. Oh, I was hoping I could get it in time, but I didn't. The reflect, sorry. Not the turret. There was no way that I was going to do enough damage to destroy it in that time. Do we have anything to even begin to deal with that turret? We don't, do we? It doesn't help that the yeah, of course we don't, because fucking this guy here is trolling. Of course we can't do anything about the sentry gun. Fuck off. I'm Spartacus. I'm now 9th out of 20. Oh, that's great. What, did the other 9 people stop streaming? I'm not good at quick math, but oh, for pissing piss. That's not useful. You were playing a useful class. I'm going to be first soon. Because I'm going to outlive all the other ones. I'm going to out... What do you mean scramble? We don't need to scramble. The problem is that no one's using any... Fine. Hi, Siggy.
Siggus Knozel just resubscribed for 17 months. I just had to watch a 30 seconds Subway commercial before your stream, you filthy, vile, disgusting, greedy, goblin Y, Scrooge MC Breddington, son of a loaf of baked deliciousness that oversaturates my taste buds with glorious sin.
Subway, eat fresh. Thank you, Siggy. Now you don't have to watch adverts for another month. You have given me like 0.01 pence and like the however much I get from a from that whatever it's called. That thing. Prime sub, that's the word. I'm not an idiot. I understand words. Are you doing okay? Because as you can see by the amount of lag in game that's not on the stream, I'm not good. I am progressively getting more and more furious. 2. Why is there a turret there? What's that doing? I'm not going to stop calling it a turret, by the way, Visveric. I'm going to call it a turret until the day I die. Because turret is easier to say than sentry. You're doing fine, still getting... I don't know if I already read it out loud, but I'm reading it again. Still getting used to your new position in the company. Is it significantly different to what you were doing? Oh yeah, because you said you've been moved into an accountant role. Can I... No, it's fine. Does anyone... It's not causing any problems on my computer, but does anyone know what the Bonjour service is? I'm sure that's like an Apple thing. Why is that on my computer? Why is that doing something? Why that shouldn't be. That's... I'm just trying to figure out where all the where my CPU is going currently. It's all going into 2 things, into Team Fortress and OBS. I think it's just an OBS problem. I think I need like a CPU that's 8 times bigger. Less math, more writing, and calling important people. It's still counting. Oops. Da, da. I'm trying to think of a way to continue that. I don't really know. I don't understand. I don't know what accounting is. Yoo-hoo! No, you don't. Not if I can help it. Like, I've always just assumed that accounting is, you know, balancing the books. But even then, I don't even know what that means. I don't know what balancing the books means, so... I probably should never get... I probably should never start my own business, because I'm definitely not going to pay any taxes. And it's not going to be on purpose. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm definitely gonna get Bread Corp Incorporated is gonna end the month that it starts. Oh, fuck. Just wanted to hit an air shot for once. No, you had to move slightly differently. Ding. Balance in the book means this: you give me a job, I'll steal all your money. You're trying to say it's a fake job? It's not real? Is that like you get hired to balance the books, but realistically you're just there as like as window dressing? Watch the tax collector start run, come in, start run. That is true. I mean, that was my plan. My plan was just to feign ignorance. Because people say you can go to prison for tax collecting, but I assume that that's... Or not paying tax. I assume that that's only really a thing if you get... You know, if you fail to pay too much of it. Oh, where does this go? Where am I? Because people... You always hear about it like, oh yeah, I didn't pay tax for like 4 years. It's that I probably wouldn't pay tax. I'd probably pay tax for a little, like, after a while. I would imagine that, like, as a streamer, if hypothetically let's not get ahead of myself, you know, I'm nowhere near getting enough money to be able to pay taxes on it through streaming. What is going on here? Sure. I assume that in that, like, as you say, a big company would be horrible because you've got so many different things that you've got to take into account. However, as a streamer, all you'd have to worry about, all it'd be is like, well, how much money did you get? I don't know. Let's say you made 10 grand in that year, and it's like you just have to pay. You have to pay like 20% on top of that, 20% of it or whatever. You'd probably maybe like 30. I don't know. And it's like I could go through all the effort of reclaiming VAT and things like that, or I could just pretend and just be like, it's too much effort. I'll pay the VAT just to, you know, just to not have to go through the effort of it all, you know. You're only at 19% VAT and 17%, and they're not the or 7%, and they're not the same. What do you mean? Wait, what? How do you have two different VATs? Like, because in the UK, and I'm pretty certain, just VAT is a flat 20% on just everything that you buy. And if you don't pay it, you have to pay it at the border. Like if I bought something from a country that doesn't have VAT or whatever, actually no, even if I do, I have to pay VAT. I have to pay that tax when it gets into the country. I assume that's the same in most countries that have VAT. Da, 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 da. $19 for most, 7% on food, or food items, I assume. And 0 on sending letters. Is Germany the sort of place that you don't have to, you know how in America, as far as I'm aware, when an American picks an item up off the shelf in in the store, that's how much is pre-tax, and they have to work out how much, like the rest of it. In Germany, is it like is in the UK, where everything just already has everything applied to it when you go to the shop? Or do you go in to like buy an item that's €10 and it's actually 12? Wait, no, 14-ish. Okay, it's okay. That's something I don't understand. I don't understand the point of that in America. It's like, what's the fucking point? So, like, what, you have to pay it anyway. It's not like it's optional. Even if it is a business expense, you have to pay it. You just claim it back later. Da, da. Oh. What's the point? The fact in when you're on the price of objects on a shelf is pre-tax. Don't worry, Halo. You know you don't have to answer everything. You don't have to be present all the time. But yeah, like you have the whole when you buy something, you have pre and post tax. And what's the point? Just have it post tax. It's not like the person can go, oh, would you like to pay tax on that? And you go, no, thank you, I don't want to do that. You have to pay the tax. So what's the point? No, actually today I don't think I will pay tax. You know what? I will fund the drone strike today. Why do you have to pay tax on tax? What? Why are you why are you getting into casual arguments about beyond visual range? Hey, beyond visual range is amazing. I don't want to be able to see the target that I'm hitting. Because I don't want the guilt of knowing that I've just killed someone. What did you expect to happen there, Spy? Honestly. Beyond visual heterosexuality. Da, 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 da. How dare you hunt me down? Stream sniper. You know, fucking... Ugh. You know what I remembered exists this morning? No, not this morning. It was like 45 seconds before I started the stream. Oh, fucking... It's TikTok. Okay, here, yeah, no, hold on. Fuck off. Here's the thing. I forgot these existed because they're not like anything, but I was getting a drink from downstairs and I glanced over my mother's shoulder and saw what she was looking at on her phone, which I believe was TikTok. It was like TikTok or Instagram or something. Some waste of time app. She was looking at... So it was... I only caught a glimpse of it, so I'm just assuming this is what I saw. But it was one of those... one of those... live stream... Oh, poor guy. It was one of those live streams. I think it was a live stream. It might not be a live stream. It may not have been a live stream. I'm not too sure, but it doesn't matter. I hate it nonetheless. And that is people who like film themselves next to their not Nick. I'd be happy if she was watching Nicardo. I'd be like, "Ooh, that's some good fucking content right there, mother. You know, keep watching him. That is some bang up content." No, it was the shit that's like people who film themselves next to their like dying child in a hospital, and they're like, "Please give me money. If you can't give me money, pray for me." And it's like, fuck. They're like, it's like they've got like a dying child in the middle, and like it's like barely alive, yeah. Because well, at least they're acting barely alive. They've got like an iPad on the side there that's got like just a random fucking beep on it that's completely irrelevant. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, even if that child is actually just sitting there going, yeah, and it's in like an iron fucking lung. And it's like, if I was a child, yeah, or just a man, if I was in the hospital tonight, yeah, if fucking God forbid I fall down the stairs later and I end up in hospital in an iron lung somehow, and my mum and dad walk in with a tripod, a fucking ring light, and a like, fucking shit. My parents walk in with a ring light and a tripod. And then like start filming and being like, "Please guys, please pray for my boy. We need anything you can do. If you can't donate, give thoughts and prayers to my boy." Yeah, if my parents did that, I would unplug the machine right there and then. I would break out of my iron lung to unplug myself so I can die in front of thousands. It's like, what the fuck is the point? Because my mum doesn't understand. She does know that people scam people on TikTok. You know, she might be standing outside my room listening to me, so I have to be at least a bit respectful. She understands that people scam people, but she, like a lot of people on the internet, they don't understand that they're just begging for money at the end of the day, which I'll admit, it is understandable, because if they're in America, they might very well fucking need it. They might very well fucking need it to live. But like, I don't think that if that's no. It's if you see if you're a person, if you're trying to well, no, I can't make a political point on that. American healthcare's stupid, but I still hate it. I still fucking do not. I hate seeing people like crowding around their dead fucking infant son, being like, "Oh, he's fucking dying. Help, please." And it's like they're just fucking. Because it encourages people to pretend their child is ill, or to make their child ill, or just fucking fake it. I mean, I said fake it twice, but don't worry about it. I forgot what the third point was, and so I said the first one again. Yeah, see, do what Salty does. Salty just comes into random Twitch streamers' chats and and lets everyone know that he's only got one kidney. And if you do it to enough small streamers, one time, one of them is going to get big enough to be able to afford to buy him one. Have I seen someone do a TikTok dance next to a dying baby? No. I just don't like people making TikTok content in general in a hospital. I think it's just disrespectful. Like, I think, obviously, if you're doing it to raise awareness for something, that's one thing. You know, that's one thing. But just making content in a hospital, I feel it's just like, no. Any kind of content, be it, like I say, unless it's genuine, like you're just raising awareness for something. But most people, well, they aren't raising awareness, they're trying to get something out of it. But yeah, I don't like people. I don't like that there's a, it's not as big as it was, but just the trend of people on. I mean, it goes hand in hand to an extent with those NPC streams. It's people that just stream and post videos like, "Oh, help us, please send us thoughts and prayers." And it's like, they're not gonna. First of all, everyone knows that those thoughts and prayers aren't gonna do shit. We know that you're here for the few people that are gonna get, "Oh no, that poor child, here, have all my money." Oh, he does not understand how spy works. That is unfortunate.
Halo _master _250 cheer Dex 10. Breadman, my Nendoroid Nera arrived today. Today is a good day.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're. Is that the Zutamayo girl? Is that what that is? Where'd that guy go? Oh, there he is. Thank you for the 10 bits though, as well. Sorry. 24-hour hospital challenge, teasing Billy's pacemaker with my neodymium magnet.
Halo _master _250 cheer Dex 10. Yes, it is.
I see. I'm glad. I got another Gundam today. I haven't bought an Endoroid in a while. There's probably been quite a few Nendoroids that I wouldn't mind getting. Oh, that's a good shot by him. There's quite a few Nendoroids that I think that I'd like to get, but I've just not been on the. I haven't had my ear to the ground. And also because the last time I ordered, I've had quite a few not interactions. Well, kind of. They are technically interactions. I've had quite a few fucking bad purchases.
Halo _master _250 cheer Dex 10. Next Gundam build when?
I don't know. I'm probably not. The thing is, I wasn't planning on doing it with with the one that I bought. The fuck? That just touched something. Go away. Leave me alone. Don't hurt me. I'm scared. Since we're a small group of cavemen, how many Twitch rules can we violate in Twitch? You could get away with quite a few, because you have to be apart from things that can possibly get picked up, they have to be reported. And if no one's there to report you, and you can probably get away with all manner of things. Da 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 da. I think Mr. Beast should do a challenge where he goes to hospitals and gives everyone a phone and says whoever can donate, whoever raises the most money for their child can, I'll pay for him. A pyro in there? Yeah, it was. But yeah, I haven't gotten any new androids, and I've seen a couple occasionally that I won't mind getting. It's just statues in general. The problem is I haven't got anywhere to put them anymore. My shelf is full. So even if I was to buy some, I just don't have any. But yeah, I've had a few bad experiences with figure sellers. The last I had a couple on pre-order from a company that just stopped. They just stopped functioning. Like they just turned themselves off. I mean, I think presumably they ran out of money because it's like it's a very volatile business, really. And so I probably had about 200, maybe 150 quid just gone. That I can't get back because the company's just fucked off. And they were like, if anyone has any sales, like, this was ages ago that I was meant to have I was meant to get my order, and I was like, I'd go into I'd send them a message through their system being like, yo, where's my shit? And it would just go on to we're experiencing a unusually high number of posts, a number of requests. We'll get back to you as soon as possible, but they just never did. And then eventually I looked it up. I went onto I was going to do it again one time, so I went on their website, and it's like, yeah, we're currently shut down. If you had an order, then expect a correspondence from our, I don't know, legal team or whatever. I don't know. Obviously that never happened because they just fucked off. The most annoying part about it, though, is even after my product was supposed to have arrived by now, like both in the UK and to my house. Go away. Even after that, they what are you doing? Go away. Leave me alone. Go away. Even after that, and I had established that something was going down by, sending them, trying to get in touch with them, and then getting automated responses saying that they're receiving an unusually high number of tickets. They were still adding things to the website. They were still adding new products, being like, you can buy shit from us. Like the website, it was like at least as far as I'm aware, for the longest time, it was legit, because like everything that's on my shelf came from them, and then just out of nowhere, they kind of just disappeared. Seems like they just ran out of money. I assume. And since then, I've had a couple just other things that I've ordered in the past that just never shown up, and I've gotten in touch with people and they've never shown up, and I've now lost so much trust that I just barely buy anything. Ah. Da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Can I still just the new War Thunder event cycle thing? I don't know what that is. I haven't opened War Thunder since last year. Well, maybe early this year, but for all intents and purposes, I don't know what's going on in it. I saw that they had I saw that they made it so that it automatically, at the end of an event, it automatically claims all your... not event. At the end of the battle pass or the season, it automatically claims everything that you hadn't claimed. Which I'm surprised that wasn't in the game for the whole time. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, da, da, da. They're having big events, they're going to make events continuous. Is it just more reason for me to not play War Thunder anymore? That's what it sounds like. That's the other thing about Halo. You mentioned earlier, like, why don't I just fucking only play low, like, reserve tier? Because if that's what I want to play, why not? But then it's like, well, I don't get anything for doing that. I don't get any, like, special... I can't do anything towards any events. I have to play at least a higher tier if I want to get any, like, bonus fun stuff. Even though I know that a lot of the bonus stuff isn't the best, but it's still nice to have. Fucking... Every event will last an average in 12 to 18 days. When it finishes, there'll be a small pause for a few days until the next one begins. No more crafting events. The crafting events, well, they weren't the best, but they were the only bit that I thought was that was at least interesting. War Thunder's... You've not convinced me. You've not convinced me that I want to go back to War Thunder. All that's been done here. I know CE wasn't part of the conversation earlier, but all that's been done now is solidified my decision to not want to play War Thunder. Mission point based to earn tasks where amount of mission points required to each task depending on the vehicle's rank. The required amount will range from 35 to 45,000 mission points for each task. It's not. It's just. It's stupid. That doesn't sound fun. Events already weren't fun, and they're just making it even less fun. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cherry. I've got a sock that I've filled full of pee. What they're doing is making it so that people are not only sweating once every 3 months. No, people are always sweating now to get maximum points. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's not my concern. Like the fact that people will be playing to win doesn't really concern me too much. Go away. Like that's fair enough. The annoying part of it is that it's, you know, you have to play. How do you feel a sock with P? Don't worry about it. With a lot of it. I don't think playing a game because you feel like you have to is the right way to go. It's not a good way to go. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Playing to score. I mean, you're not. Yes, you're not wrong. But I don't think that's a problem. Well, it's annoying. It's annoying. Don't get me wrong. But that at the end of the day, it's still, people will still be playing. Is the fact that from that point of view, yes, it makes the game worse, and it kind of makes you feel like you have to play. But, what are you doing up here? I don't want you to. I don't want you having. I don't want you dominating me. Yeah, no, that's stupid. Unless they're changing the point system. Isn't 35,000? Isn't that the amount for 1 star in those events? In the old event style way. 35,000 points. Isn't that 1 star? Because that's still the same. That's the same amount over the same amount of time. There was 30. I'm pretty certain they were 35. I think so. I actually thought it was more than that. I thought it was like 40,000, but I think 35 is what it was. But it is gonna just make the game. It just makes the game feel more like something. Like I say, it's something you have to do as opposed to something you want to do. It's not. It's a stupid way of doing it. Because, like, you know, most people aren't going to want to do that. Ah, why is it doing that? Fuck her off. It's more, I think, I mean, I would say it's because Gaijin knows that presumably the majority of its player base are the people that will do that. War Thunder, I think, makes most of its decisions based on the most dedicated players. You know, instead of it's like a trickle down effect. But what that can do is that it makes the game shit for people who don't want it, for like the more casual players, is because the game's built around the hardcore audience. So much shit going on. Leave me alone. Shit. You'd rather spend 20 quid on an event vehicle, which is 2 hours of real life work, than grind your ass off for 20. That is true. The other thing is that it removes potential new vehicles from the game. The one thing that I don't like is like this new Sheridan, the Sheridan that's being added in this current in the current battle pass. I mean, all the vehicles that get added in the battle pass. There's no reason for any of those to not be in the tech tree somewhere. I've mentioned it in the I've mentioned it before. I've mentioned it before that I actually quite like the grinding event style. Not the grinding event. The what is it? Crafting event style. The crafting event style. I think that'd be fun if it was a permanent feature of the game. That is that have some vehicles locked behind like a crafting event style thing. Yeah. Have some vehicles locked behind that. That's fine. Because it's fun. It adds an extra thing for you to grind towards. Something that you can do in the background while you're grinding for other things. It's like, oh, well, you know, I know it wasn't a crafting event thing, but, you know, oh, the PT-7657, that's a good vehicle. I'm currently grinding, let's say, the Russian tech tree. While doing that, you can grind while doing Russian tech tree things, you can also get parts to slowly build... Oh, I'm not playing Soldier. To slowly build up and produce the PT-7657, which means that more people get the vehicle, and it just adds something else for people to do, kind of like squadron vehicles. I hate, like you say, crucial roles in the tech tree can only be filled by event vehicles. I hate when I've seen a couple like War Thunder player, like YouTubers, when talking about, I think I've mentioned this in the past actually. War Thunder YouTubers, when talking about upcoming event vehicles and well, yeah, event vehicles, yeah, they'll say, oh yeah, this is a good vehicle. It's filling it's filling a slot in the in like the American tech tree. Oh, this is filling a gap in the Swedish tech tree or whatever. It's like, well, it's not, because only the people who grind for it can have that slot filled. And so it doesn't actually change anything. And they can't change this system now because it's so ingrained with the Gaijin coins. But I really don't like how much just... It's gonna sound like a level of, I don't know, entitled to things, but I don't like the amount of stuff that you don't get in War Thunder. I know I've mentioned it several times actually, when because I started, for a bit I was playing World of Warships. World of Warships and World of Tanks, probably World of Planes as well, but no one plays that. Those games just give out stuff all the time. They're much more pay to win than War Thunder. But they give stuff out. They get, like... I got the Bismarck. I signed up. I made a new account during Christmas and used the Christmas code, like the Christmas event code. I got the Bismarck. I've used it a couple of times, but I got the Bismarck for free. You know? I don't know how good it is, but it's a vehicle. It's just a random vehicle in the tech tree. Currently, there are some new American aircraft carriers being added to the game, and as part of like their beta test, you as a player, I think you can pay to get them now if you want, but as a free-to-play player, you can grind a reasonable amount, presumably, to be able to get access to one of them for free. I did that when I can remember doing that when the German aircraft carriers got added to the game. I was barely playing the game back then. I mean, I still am. I was playing it back then about the same amount as I was now. And I managed to grind to get the early access to the German aircraft carrier. Once again, I didn't use it. but it's just nice that free players can get free stuff. You know, you don't have to be a top 10%er of the game to get anything. There are still things like that in World of Warships. I can't say it's completely free of guilt. You know, it isn't the perfect game. The perfect game isn't a free to play, but you want the Yorktown. I think that's being added in the next, like, I think that is being added into the thing, into World of Warships. Good event is the Sturm Tiger, and it's the most useless, and you're in it for the sake of anime. Yeah, but that's another vehicle that it's like, why not just have that available to people just as a thing? Just have it as a challenge vehicle. Just be like, oh, you want to, you know, you do something and you get the Sturm Tiger. You don't have to have it be something that's never, because I would be surprised if they never bring the Sturm Tiger back, but I also would be. I don't know why. It's like the mouse. It's like, that's a real vehicle, and the only reason it's not in the game is because Gaijin can't be asked to balance it properly. And it's like, well, why? I mean, actually, no, that's fine. I would say the mouse is actually fine because they bring that back every few years. A vehicle like the mouse isn't as bad because, like I say, they bring it back. So everyone has a chance to get it. And you only have to, in that, you only have to put a couple points into researching the mouse to then be able to then not have to do it during the event. Some APDS rounds, Tiger 2. Yeah, you're on something there. Fuck. You understand. You really do know what you're on about. Honestly, you could trick someone into knowing what you're on, to thinking you know what you're on about just by bringing up APDS rounds. I imagine most people probably don't even know what that is. Unless you don't and you just saw Maya say it earlier. That's the thing. Just knowing of the of APDS, that's enough. Oh, thanks, medic. Oh, it's that guy from earlier that I kept pushing off the edge. Anti-penis destruction sensor rounds. You fucking you said you didn't know what it is. I don't trust you anymore. You keep lying to me. Look at that. Stop that. Hang on, come down here, medic. Come on, don't stay up there, it's dangerous. The thing is, like, War Thunder the game, and it's like the bit that you actually play in War Thunder is great. It's just the bit operated by Gaijin that isn't.
Our control point is being
Da. I don't want to set the world on fire. Yeah, they've narrowed the maps recently. I haven't played since since the introduction of that. I've only seen people complaining about it, but there's a why is that? Did it actually do it? Did it do what they intended to do with it? Because it wanted it there to reduce spawn camping. Da, 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 da. Australia? No. Fuck. It wasn't an issue. I mean, it's not a huge issue. Like, it doesn't happen all the time. It just happens. It's just annoying when it does happen. Because sometimes there is just situations where you can't do anything about it, and it is unfair.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
But to be fair, as annoying as it is also just the systems at play in the game which make it annoying. You're not wrong. Cass is annoying.
We have lost the control point. Mission ends in 6
Ugh. That's the thing. That's just... They're all just things like... Fuck off. Well, I'm holding the mouse weirdly, that's why but yeah, they're all just... These are all just things that make me not want to play War Thunder.
mission ends in 30 seconds.
Every miss isn't... But that's... Yeah. Oh. Again? Or am I just an idiot? I think I'm an idiot. Trying to do certain things in that game without flares is like nigh impossible. The I can't remember which vehicle it is, but the Japanese premium plane, the Japanese premium like supersonic fighter thing. It's actually just a training vehicle in the real world. But that they recently like, oh sorry, sorry this vehicle is shit. Here, have some missiles that actually do something for once. But that means shit all, because every vehicle at that battle rating has flares, or just missiles themselves, which makes it completely useless. At least they did change it so vehicles that do have flares don't have to research them anymore. That's something.
Control point enabled. Get alert. The control point is being captured.
But yeah, that's just like, that's a spy. Look at him doing spy things. Just like, ugh. Alright. Oh, damn. Stop it. Help. Thank you. You wish they'd re-implement stock APF didn't they do that for top tier vehicles? Or did they go or did they think that it was too fun? Oh, okay, only rank 8. I wouldn't know what ranks those vehicles were you mentioned. Nice. Hey, Britain. Britain top tier don't have heat. There you go. I just like I get a fucking like I get like a I don't know what to describe it. I just get like a sting of anxiety in my chest whenever if ever I load up fucking War Thunder and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play this. I get like a fucking horrible feeling of like dread. Oh, thanks, Augustine. I really looked at what his name is this whole time. I've seen him numerous times though. He's gone. And it's like, no game should make me actively dread playing the game. So why should I fucking do it? It's just like the... It's like the, oh, am I going to enjoy the game today? And it's like, well, probably not. I can feel myself, like, it transfers into other games. Like, I can feel myself getting toxic in situations that I'm like, that I don't need to be toxic in. It's a multiplayer game issue as a problem, as a whole. But War Thunder is just one that brings it out a lot. I can feel it, like playing, it doesn't really happen too much when playing Team Fortress 2. Because just the whole, it gets annoying sometimes, but like in general, it's Team Fortress 2. It's like fucking whatever. What are you doing? What are you doing, little fella? Like there's no in a lot of games. There's no. It just doesn't feel fun. There's no room for it. You used to play COD 10 hours a day, and even you wasn't nearly as toxic as you are now. Even then you wasn't. That's the thing. I don't know if I was when I used to be a hardcore Call of Duty player. I don't know what I was like when I used to play. Well, no, I used to be really self-deprecating. I used to call myself shit, and I mean I still do that now. But my friends used to be like, you know what? Stop saying that. Just annoy people by always being like, oh, I'm terrible at the game. TF2 makes you seethe with rage. Don't get me wrong, it's annoying to lose and it's annoying to die. But I don't feel the same way as I do like when playing War Thunder. And I feel it in the same... I feel the same thing in... when I was trying to do World of Warships. I can feel myself getting annoyed at the other players. And it's like, yeah, it might be their fault, but that shouldn't be a problem. And it's also just like, you know, even when I went back to Call of Duty back in 2019 with Modern Warfare, I think it was Modern, was it 20? Yeah, it was 2019. Modern Warfare 2019. I didn't get angry when I used to play that. Maybe I did. I can't. I'm just repressing it. But I can't remember getting. I can't remember getting annoyed playing Call of Duty 2019. Killing someone in War Thunder isn't as rewarding as it is punishing getting killed. That is true. The only thing satisfying about War Thunder is that like clinically designed text that says target destroyed. they got that is a masterclass in addiction. That's more that text is like more addictive than smack. Smart. But yeah, like it's also just like the speed of games like this and Call of Duty is very quickly like you can just it's quick. You don't have to think about it. You just play it and you move on. You play it for a bit of fun and go. War Thunder just feel like one game of that can go up to 20 minutes, and it's like you're investing 20 minutes of your life into something that you might lose and not get anything out of. You're doing far off. Actually, they can go up to like, you got like half an hour. Every War Thunder game is like a competitive match of CS:GO. I can just play War Thunder with friends a lot. You're less focused on the game, more focused on having it. Well, yeah, I mean, I've done that with me and my friend a while back. Guy was dead ringer, I think. Yeah, it was. I heard him behind me. Me and my friends did like we'd do like the KV2 strategy We would do a KV2 strategy where we just drive towards the enemy and just basically just act as artillery in a KV2, only because that's as far as he got up the tech tree. But, sorry. Encourage you didn't wager something in War Thunder. That is true, yeah. But that's just more fuel to the fire, isn't it? It's it's just more chill. It's just for like, yeah, fuck it. You play like Team Fortress. You play like, yeah, not Team Fortress. You play Call of Duty like Team Deathmatch or whatever, and you lose. It's like, what the fuck? It doesn't matter. I still gained the experience of the battle, of the fights, of the game. How much health did you have after that? You must have had like none. Actually, you probably had quite a bit. Was it actually one? That's unfortunate. You should have just fucking... You should have killbind. Just give it... You should have given it me. I deserved it. Should have... I was robbed. Play 1.3 and was just goes for house. What people... Who's sweating at 1.3? You gotta make me rage. That's not how you make me rage. That's funny. It's mildly inconvenient. Four people squads of level 100s. I mean, that is... It doesn't... Yeah, I don't know. I wish that... This map would be great if they increased the height limit. This would be a very fun map if they did that. I mean, I already like the map, but it'd be even more fun. War Thunder will be a dead game in a few years. Would you mind, sir? Where's that spy gone? There's one up here. There he is. Ooh. I mean, it won't be a dead game. But the only way I can see War Thunder dying is if they'd have to make an insanely stupid choice. I don't think that... I think people are too committed to the game. Just because I'm talking like I'm never going to touch the game again, I probably will. I can't say I won't. I know myself well enough to know that I will. Oh wait, no, I'm on the red team. Blue team, sorry. I thought we were capturing the point. And there was a spy on there. Actually, there might have been, actually. Hold on. No, there was. Maybe... No, wait. Well, I think... I don't know how this works. When you play a chill single-player game like Farming Sim or Euro Truck, you realise how pointless War Thunder is. I mean, it's just... I've been playing Factorio again and loving it. I mean, I've been getting a bit annoyed at certain things that happen in it. But, like, it's great. No, it's not. You just can't... You can't trick me. I know what a spy looks like. That was a dead ring. Yeah, it was. There he is again. He's back. He's trying it. Did he go invisible? I think he did. You really want to play Power World? Power World looks... It looks like the game inside a... Inside a mobile game ad. That's what Power World looks like. I thought it was better when it was a niche game and not trying to be as mainstream as possible. I don't think there's nothing wrong with trying to be mainstream. I think they're just doing it the wrong way. They're focusing on the wrong aspects of mainstream culture, of mainstream games. Well, we're not necessarily focusing on the wrong aspects, but they're doing the aspects that they're focusing on is wrong. Yeah, what is Power World? What is that? I don't. I know that it's like. What did I do to go flying like that? Was that the perfect rock? I may have actually gotten hit by a scout behind me. It's like a. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know nothing about it. It's just a bit silly, from what I can tell. It's like Pokemon with guns and the slave trade. Like what? I remember seeing a trailer for it. Probably about a year ago, maybe longer than that. I remember seeing a trailer for it ages ago and being like, that looks like a shitty knockoff mobile game ad. I still think that. But it's actually a real thing. That's the weird part, is I didn't think it was going to be a real game, and it turned out it was. And not only did it turn out that it was, turns out people kind of like it. That's the even weirder part. Everyone's playing that game, you don't want to watch it. Why? Are you, do you not like the disrespect to Daddy Nintendo? Do you not like the just the spit in the face to Shigeru Miyamoto? I got chocolate orange here. It looks boring. I haven't even seen what it is. I have no idea. I don't even know. Is it just like Factorio, but with like Pokemon and slaves? Well, they're enslaved Pokemon. I didn't have to tap it or whack it, it was just falling apart. Don't tap it, whack it. Chocolate, orange flavored chocolate is pretty top tier. I've got to admit. What's going on? What is going on here? What are you doing? What?
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5,
You know what?
4, 3, 2.
I'll leave you do that. See, there it is. Good. Let it go. There it is. Shit. There's not really been many games come out recently that I want to play. Or just in general, there's not really many games I want to play. What's CTA? The Combined Trade Agreement. Ah, call to arms. I don't think I have ever heard of that. I'll be honest. No way. Oh, I just killed the entire game of Portal. Real-time strategy where you can control the actual units like in an FPS game. Oh, that's cool. Actually, that reminds me of Toy Soldiers. Did anyone play that? That's an old game. Well, old as in Xbox 360, but old nonetheless. Well, you get it on games for Windows Live. Back when that was still a thing. You can still buy it now, I think. Toy Soldiers is a tower defense game where you are toy soldiers defending against other toy soldiers in like World War I style scenarios. And I used to love it because you could take control of the actual turrets, like the towers. It was I loved that. I loved that you could do that. It was so fun. And like you'd have different at the end of like each level, you'd have different bosses. On one of them, you had like the Tsar tank, like a little wind-up Tsar tank was the boss. And on another one, the what? I think there was like a huge like Zeppelin or blimp. Zeppelin. There's a big like Zeppelin that would fly around. And you on some of the maps, you got to take control of a tank, like an old World War I tank kind of thing, and drive that around. All while the whole the actual towers and the tower defense was taking place. On some of them, you could take control of like a bomber. Oh, I used to love that. I mean, I still kind of do. I don't know if the game holds up, but I loved it. You had a load of different types of towers, and each tower could be upgraded. So you'd like start off, maybe you could have like a gas tower or whatever. Pretty horrific, really. But yeah, like a gas tower, you could upgrade it into maybe like a flamethrower tower, and you'd use that to fight off the like the little German soldiers that charge towards your lines. I remember playing the demo of that on Xbox 360 and really wanting the full thing and finally getting it. I don't know if I ever beat it. I think I did. That was back when I was good at games. I actually own it on PC. I remember buying it ages ago. But for some reason, I really liked the fact that you could take control of the turrets and like drive planes around in it. You know what other game that I didn't realise was still going? And that's Trine. Does anyone remember what Trine is? Because I sure as fuck don't know what it is. But it's still going. Sorry, I'm dying. I'm choked on chocolate orange. Trying what? Trying not to choke. No, Trine. Like shrine, but with a tr. I was never too interested in it when I back in the day. Exactly, Vispheric. No, Maya, you got it wrong, because that's a river. But I was very surprised, because I remember the first one of that game coming out a long time ago. Like, very long. Like, so long ago that the Yogscast was still playing other games, because they played wait, no, not Yogscast, Hat Films. This was like early Hat Films played Trine. Yogscast probably did as well. They did everything. And I think I remember like I never played it, and then I remember like Trine 2 coming out, and then just complete silence. And I was looking at, I can't remember what I was looking at on Steam last night, but I noticed that Trine 5 had come out. And I was like, I didn't even know there'd been Trine 3 through, well, 3 and 4, not 3 through 4, there's only 2. I didn't even know, I didn't really know that there was a third or a fourth. Not to mention that Trine 5 came out I think it came out last year. I was very surprised that that was a game that was still being made. I didn't realize it had a big enough audience for it to be sort of, you know, for it to still be going. What's going on here? Oh, can you wear Halloween items on this server? Oops. But yeah, I just didn't know it was a. I didn't know it was like a game that was so popular enough to warrant 5 games. Not many games get to the 5 number, and it's usually I would say by the time a game is getting to number 5, that's not a good thing. It's often games get to the 5th installment when they're not very hard to make. I said not many. I didn't say none. Oops. I just associate games with like high numbers with games that are very niche. But yes, GTA has more than 5. She got you got like the Chinatown Wars on the DS and all manner of other games. That'll do. There's a hentai game series called Rents that has about 20 games by now. I can understand that. I can imagine that that's fairly common in hentai games, is to have like 8+ of them. Hi, Chris. How many people like actually play hentai games? Like, what's the point of playing? Like, what do you get out of it? What do you get out of it that you don't get just by like, you know, smacking off to something else, like to something that you don't have to interact with? And like, what constitutes a good one? Da 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 da. Does Katawa Shouju count as a hentai game? I think that's what it's called. The one that's based around a school for disabled girls. I don't know if it is specifically disabled girls' school, but it's a school that has a lot of is for disabled people. I think it's a little bit strange that in that story. No, Katawa Shouju is like 90% adult scenes. You can there's you can see fucking in that. Well, I've been told. The duck there. I remember my friend came around my house one time. He was just bringing back some manga or something. And, we were just kind of hanging out. And I think the topic of, Katawa Shoujo came up. I'm not very good at that. And, he fucking sped run it. Oh yeah, that's the ending I got, Maya. I got the ending where you get drunk and fall off the roof and die. That's the thing, my friend came over and sped run all the endings to get all the sex scenes. But yeah, no, you can fuck all the girls in that game. And I think once you beat it, you get access to like the images just on the menu. You just look at them all. That's the Katawa Shoujo is made by 4chan. Not the website, but it's made by people on there. But yeah, I also died by falling off the roof and was like, I'm not playing the rest of that. I can't be bothered. I mean, as far as I've heard, the rest of it's not too bad. I'm not commenting on the quality of the intercourse. I'm just the experience as a whole. Just from what I've heard, it's not that bad. But I haven't got time to play visual novels. If I want a story, I'll just like watch TV. You're not into harem dating sim visual novels? That's unfortunate. What have you got? What have you got against the good old fashioned harem? How about Hatterful Boyfriend? How about that? You'd probably like that. How about Beautiful Joe? I'll let you into a little secret. That's not a dating sim. I don't know what Beautiful Joe is. I always picked up the box art when I used to go buying games from Game Station when I was younger. And the box art confused me, and so I never bought it.
Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
There is the KFC dating sim. That's probably pretty good. Probably. It's got Colonel Sanders in it. How can that be bad? It's finger licking good. I don't know why you're doing that the whole round. Did you commit to it the whole time? I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars on a collision course. I'm a satellite. I'm out of control. I'm a sex machine. Ready to reload like an atom bomb. I'm gonna oh. Sorry, I'm just thinking about Queen. Has anyone got an update of where I'm standing on the Team Fortress 2 rankings? Streaming rankings. If I dip down, have more competent streamers turned up? It is around the time that a lot of streamers start. Even though I start at 3, I still start very early for most streamers. I'm not changing. Where's he gone? Da da da. Twitch actually tells me. Twitch will tell me when there is a page on. Well, on Twitch, that suggests games that you should play based on what you do play and where you would sit on, if your sort of numbers remained the same, where you would sit on the board. Which I think is pretty nice. It's not overly helpful because, you know, it's easy to say, oh, by the way, you played this game. You played this game, therefore you're going to be here on this, you know, in this game, when most people follow for one specific game. I'm saying most people, not everyone. I mean, everyone. The moment I say things like that, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm not." Fuck you! How dare you support me? Who's this fucking sexy German in my ears? I can atom bomb. Ba-da-da-da-da. Can you go over there? I don't think so. The rocket can, but I don't think I can. I'm about to... Oh, explode. Alright, I'm just gonna stop eating this chocolate orange. I'm gonna die if I do. 19 out of 32? That's like halfway. I am the median streamer. I don't know what 19 plus 19 is, but it's probably close to 32. It's probably like 34 actually. Oop. That's Sorry, I just had an entire lump of chocolate orange in my throat. Krampus pinches the one spanked you 3 times. Are you sure you're playing Team Fortress 2? That's not meant to happen. I think that's yeah, no, yeah, you've you sure you've not got any mods installed? It might be, you might have a mod installed. Hang on down there. Da 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 da. I should install the Fat Pyro mod just for one stream. I'd love to do something like that and not tell anyone. I'd like to do something like that and not comment on it, but it'd be like impossible. It's in here. I never really played. I don't have the health to get to the end of this, do I? No, I don't. I never played this. I didn't really play this map during the Christmas event. I'm a sex machine ready to reload like an atom bomb about to whoa. Look, I wish I could. I can't commit to screaming that. It sounds stupid. It sounds horrible. Like even worse than already. Did I see a spy? I saw someone's unusual effect, I think. Unless I'm just like seeing things, which is very possible. I have been slowly developing schizophrenia. Algae water. Delicious algae water. thought I had no ammo for a second there. A spy? He is. No spy would do that. Never mind. Just fuck off. Go away. I mean, he was, but I wasn't talking about that. Ah! I spent almost the entirety of Christmas playing on Team Fortress 2 doing jump maps. Now, I just had the thought about pressing my spray button. I don't want to press that. I think I might have it turned off. I'm not too sure. I don't know what's in that, what that is. I remembered the sort of thing that I had as my spray in Left 4 Dead 2 and got afraid. A spy. Oh, it's the person. No, it's not. Sprays might actually be turned off because I haven't seen any. I feel like if they were turned on, I would have seen some by now. Oh, I zoned out. I had no idea what I was doing. I should paint these little fellas at some point. The thing is, it's part of the reason they don't work now. I didn't think they did. Like I said, I hadn't seen any. I feel like I would have seen a lot of them. But I still think you yourself can see them, even if they're disabled. You can see your own. I don't actually think I've got one. Why is everything on fire? I'm stuck. What am I stuck on? Nothing. No, don't cap. Stand. Yep. Shit. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Fucking... Ugh. I don't want to play any of these other characters, but I don't really want to play Soldier anymore. Yeah, the other night I had to convince myself not to buy an airbrush for painting Warhammer miniatures. Because I was like, the more I think about it, I don't paint them now, and so like one of my what's the word? One of my justifications for why I want one is because it's like, well, I don't paint now, so if I get one, maybe I will paint then. And I don't know if that's gonna work. That's the problem. Because it's a lot of money, and I could spend a little bit less to get one. An airbrush, I don't know if I have to explain what an airbrush is. But it's a brush, it's a paintbrush thing, sprays, it's a paint sprayer. Like, for small things. And, you can get, like, you've got to get, like, a big compressor to go along with it. Which I just, like, tuck away somewhere. Which I'm concerned if it'd be too loud or not. But even if I get rid of that, even if I just don't worry about it. Even if I don't worry about the sound, there's still the fact that it's expensive. It's going to be like 90 quid for at least for like a starter set kind of thing. And I'd have to... I'm sorry, I was looking at getting like a small one that doesn't require a big compressor. It's like a handheld thing. That's a handheld compressor. But the price is like, if it's going to be like 90 quid to get a proper one that at least works somewhat, it's going to be like 60 quid to get the handheld one. And so I was like, I'll just get if I'm going to get one, I might as well just go all in and just get the bigger one. TF2 sprays got downloaded to your PC. So if you had questionable sprays to get those on people's computers. Maybe that could have been a thing. I know that they did used to get downloaded to your computer. Now it's only temporary. They get deleted once the game closes. But to be fair, that does kind of make me think, like, surely that means that people was people, like, if you played TF2, you just get your hard drive just get full with pictures, just random pictures from people's sprays. By the time that I didn't play a huge amount when sprays were available in public and official servers. By the time that I started playing, like, properly, by the time that I started playing properly, it was they'd removed them from the official servers. They are small. It's only going to be like JPEGs or whatever. But depending on how much you play, it could add up. You should replay Sekiro. No, play Lies of P instead. That's the game that I want to play. I didn't know what it was when it was first released, and so I just kind of ignored it. But I've been. I might try it if I can get it cheaper at some point. I'm not gonna pay. I probably won't pay full price for it. Oh, excuse me. I really don't play bad games. Lies of P is apparently good enough. Da, 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 da. And my eyes.
A little advice. Stay dead.
There's Lies of P and Lords of the Fallen, but honestly Lords of the Fallen didn't really, looking at it, it didn't capture my attention. Lies of P at least looked a little bit, it looked different. With it being all like puppety. Hello, puppet. Oh. Da, 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 da. Sekiro fixed all the things you don't like about Souls-likes. I mean, it is a very good game. I can't be contrarian about that. I very much, I am a Sekiro enjoyer. There's not really anything new to say about it, because it's just a game, I've played it. I haven't played it completely, I gave up. I couldn't be bothered to finish it, even after I went through all the effort of killing the Demon of Hatred. I never actually finished that run. I got bored of the game and distracted and moved on to something else. It's not a spy there. I don't think it is. No, it ain't. Where's the thing? Here it is. I just kind of I get bored of playing like the same game on repeat. I started playing again. Well, I restarted playing because I never finished it. Yakuza 0 last night. I don't know how far into that I'm gonna get before I give up again. But that's a fun game. I like the I want to actually beat that just because I know that it's good. I'm just moving something on my desk. Because I want to play the other. I want to try playing the other Yakuza games, but I feel like You know, I don't think Yakuza 0 is the first one. Canonically it is, but I don't think it is. I don't think it was the first one released. I assume that the first Yakuza game was. Hang on. Yeah. But I would like to actually finish Yakuza 0 because I think I got to the final boss. Oh, why is it? Why? Like, what am I doing? What is going wrong? Why is Team Fortress 2 using up so much of the CPU? Final boss this time for real. I mean, that isn't what happened to me. I just had other things going on at the time. And, the controller that I had... The controller that I had, well, I still have, was a wired Xbox controller. And so what would happen, that was really fucking old, like 15 years old at this point, probably. And if you pull on the cable in the wrong place, it disconnects. But when it reconnects to the computer thinks that it's the second controller. And the only way to fix that is by restarting the computer. And so that happened partway through the final fight, and I just kind of gave up. TF2 is mining Bitcoin to fund the development. I fucking wish they was. I'd love it if they were mining. I'd be like, sure, if you're gonna use them to fucking make the game work. Well, it does work, but if you're gonna actually develop the game, I'd love that. I'd be like, yeah, sure, use my computer to mine Bitcoin. I don't care. Make more stuff, like, add to the game. Da 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 da. But yeah, no, Yakuza 0 is a very long game. Is at least it's not like Persona 5. I'm not huge into turn-based RPGs. I do like Persona 5. What I played of it, I did like. But that game just was so much fucking stuff. It's almost February, no Christmas song. Tough. Don't blame me that they made Christmas songs the most catchy songs on the planet. Telling me not to only makes me want to do it more. My cat's been on my bed the whole stream again. And I kind of feel bad because when I stream, I have 2 lights on. I've actually got 3 lights on currently, but I have at least 2 lights on. And so the room wasn't bright, but it wasn't dark. It was like, you know, just an alright brightness, and my cat was lying on my bed, and the moment... It wasn't too long after she jumped on my bed to just sleep there. I then turned on one of my lights, which I point directly at her. To make the lighting not too harsh, I have the lights that I use. I have both lights that I have. I have them pointing the other direction. And then I have some tracing paper on the back so that it reflects the light back. You don't have to spend loads of money on fucking light boxes and things. You can just turn your light around and it does the same thing. That's my hot streamer tip. If you need lights, just buy a ring light for like 20 quid and turn it around. There you go. You have no idea how much of my brain is currently being used to not sing Christmas songs. I can't do more than 2 things at once. I can't do 2 things at once, and that is I can't stream, I can't play the game. I can play the game and talk, and I can not sing Christmas songs and play the game, but I can't do all 3. Wait, what the fuck is wrong with? Fuck off! Shit. I have to use like all my power just to stop to not sing at all. Oh no. We failed. Alright, Tiffin. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm fucking bored now. I'm bored and the lag is fucking annoying me. It's not Tiffany, it's Tiffin. As in the food stuff. There she is. Oh shit, that's the cat. Just in case you couldn't tell. Wait, there, that's the cat there. Just, yeah, it's that there, that's a cat that is. That there's a cat. Don't look at that. Don't buy this. Don't. It's not sponsored. Cat. Ugh. I want to see cock. No, I lied. I lied. There was no cock all along. You were a fool. I tricked you into staying until the end of the stream. You fell right into my plan. I never intended to. I like when cats do that thing where their eyes go massive. You see it when they're like they go kind of like back into their childish state. When they go back to being like playful and the like. Yeah, they go sicko mode. Or like if I tidy up my room or like rearrange my room in some way, she often goes into that wide-eyed mode. Jesus is a friend of mine. You can see her in context there. She's just hiding behind the cable. There you go. Turn a lot light off. See, it's not in your eyes. I'm a big cat person. I like cats. But yeah, I think I'll stop annoying her, and I'm done for today. Let's move this down like that. I just got flashbanged out the corner of my eye by Yandere Dev. But that's it for today. I'm leaving it on the cat. I can't be bothered to show myself again. My arms are too weak. I will I'll be back tomorrow if nothing goes wrong and I don't die. If I don't show up tomorrow, whether I say so or not, assume I'm dead and hold a funeral. I will be back. I will see you later. Thank you for watching. I'm still far too awkward to do that. I don't like it. It just feels too cringy to say to like have an outro. Thank you for watching. Take care. And where's the button? And bye. Like, share, subscribe, comment, call me a cunt. I don't care. It's what most people do anyway. That's it. I'm going. Bye bye.